Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales. I thought I would do a different live video tonight. I normally do card making videos all the time. I thought I would actually do something a little bit different tonight and do a scrapbooking layout for you. So anyway, I thought I would jump on and show you what I have. These are two scrapbooking layouts that I did last week using the Daisy Delight bundle. This is my eldest daughter when she was only about 3-year-old, something like that. And this is my two girls when they were primary school age. So as you can see, using the Oh So Eclectic bundle, the paper, naturally eclectic paper, and using the Daisy Delight bundle. So I thought I'll still use the natural eclectic paper tonight, but I'm just going to do something a little bit different. So with the scrapbooking layout, what you need to do is work out what your layers are going to be. So I'm going to start with a sheet of 12 by 12 basic cardstock. And then my next layer, the main thing what you need to do is look for colours in cardstock that are all going to match together. So what I've done is I've got some cardstock here. The beautiful thing about Stampin' Up cardstock is that with their designer series paper, they tell you exactly what colours match with your designer series paper. So we have a bit of soft sky, we have, it's not tranquil tide, it's actually emerald envy. We've got lemon lime twist, we've got whisper white, and we've got night of navy. So what I thought I would do is I'd start with my base, which is basic black. Then I thought I'll do my first layer with lemon lime twist. And then I've got a couple of these pieces of designer series paper. So what I actually have done is drawn a bit of a plan to start off with. So I've got my outside, I've got my layer of lemon lime twist, then I've got a piece of designer series paper here, a smaller piece, and going into two smaller. Then I'm going to pop my photo in the middle. This is what they call a scrapbook sketch, and pop my title up top. Okay, so it's actually quite easy to do, and so we'll start from scratch. So what actually happens with scrapbooking, you sponge every piece of cardstock that you're going to use. If anyone jumps on there tonight and wants to have a chat with me, feel free to do so. I'm using our soft suede, and I'm just going to sponge all the edges all the way around. I started off scrapbooking many years ago. That's what I started off doing in my crafting. And then I found a love for card making, and I must admit card making is my first love. But scrapbooking is just as fun too. And believe you me, if you're a card maker, you can do scrapbooking as well. It's really not that hard. Same principles really with your layering and things as what card making is. So in all honesty, yeah, if you're a card maker, you can definitely scrapbook. I was watching a few videos on people saying the exact same thing, saying, you know, like that you can bring a card design into a scrapbook layout just from the front design of your card. So I tend to do pretty traditional, pretty basic, straightforward scrapbooking. I don't like to spend hours and hours scrapbooking. I like to be able to do a layout page and do it fairly quickly. So as you'll see, this will come together quite quickly. So the thing that actually takes probably the most time is your sponging of your pieces. But when you sponge your pieces, it gives them a much better more tailored, more finished look. Okay, so now we're just going to do it with every piece that we've cut. Now what I've done here is, this piece is, let me measure, nearly 4 inches wide, and it's as long as my lemon lime twist layer. And so my plan is, I'll show you when I'm placing these down. I tend to feel that it's easier to place things all down and have a look at it and see what you think before you start sticking anything down. Okay, so once I've sponged the edge of this, and as you see, you can sponge fairly quickly. So once I sponge the edge of that, I'm going to line that up here, like so. Sponge my next bit. So as you can see with the colours of this cardstock, everything matches. You can see the soft sky, and this piece is the opposite side of this. So it brings in the soft sky, and then I'm also going to bring in the emerald end colours, and keeping them all in the greenish tones and a little bit of the night of navy. Okay, so that's that piece sponged. So it's going to go about there. So keep your sketch on hand so you can keep up to date with where you are with your layers. It gives a bit of a rustic sort of look to sponging the edge of your pieces. Okay, that layer. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to do this piece or the other bubbly piece. I'll have a look. Now I'm just using scrap pieces that I had here. So what I did was I went through all my old scraps, found out what matched, and worked out a layout from the old scraps. Okay, so I don't know whether I want that piece or I want that piece. No, I think I'll do that piece. I think we've got enough room. Okay, so those pieces all nicely sponged. Now I've also cut an edge for our photo, which I'll sponge that as well. This has been cut from our, I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's Snowflake Sentiments, I think it is, in our new holiday catalogue. It's just it's a snowflake set, and this the edging goes around. As I said, when I purchased it, I could see doing many more things with this edged bit. Okay, so that's actually going to go underneath my photo just to create a bit of a border. And I'm going to layer up my photo onto a mat there. And then my plan is, which I'll sponge this as well, my plan is I'm going to put a strip of Night of Navy across the top, and that's where I'm going to put my title. So I'll just sponge this. So if there's anyone on there, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd be happy to chat. Can't see anyone either. So please let me know. I might do a live video. I couldn't see any chat either, so I don't know what's going on. Facebook's playing up. So if you are on, please jump on and select each one so I can look at them. I might just fresh and see what happens. I'm still not seeing any comments. Still not seeing a comment. I'm so sorry if you are. Okay, so now we've sponged all our pieces. We're going to take some tape, some double-sided tape, and we're going to tape all the backs of our layers. Okay. So this is the thing that takes probably the most time out of all, is taping everything. The idea is to get your tape a bit slack here tonight, as close as you can to the edges of your pieces. Now, one thing that I actually find is a little bit easier is to have a one of these rulers for when you want to line things up and get things nice and straight on your page. They are actually a quilting ruler. You can buy them at places like Spotlight or Lincraft. But they come in very handy. Measuring things, cutting things, makes life a little bit easier. Okay, so still popping some tape on the back of all my pieces. And I find if you get in and you do this all first, then it's easy when you go to pop your page together. It's easy then because you've got them all taped up, ready to go. So I just thought for a change to do a scrapbooking layout, because I'm always doing card making videos, so I thought just for a change tonight on my live video I'll do a scrapbooking layout and see what the response is and how many people are interested in watching a scrapbooking layout. Okay, so we're going to do the back of our picture as well. Now with my layouts, I am only doing a one picture layout. As I said, it is a traditional, fairly basic layout. So still just taping up all my edges. If you've just popped on, please feel free to say hello and let me know where you're watching from. I'm not getting comments tonight, so I'm not sure whether people are commenting, trying to comment, and Facebook is not giving me comments. I'm not real sure. Okay, so I'm actually going to pop some tape on this because this is actually going to go on the edge of our photo, just as a little border. Like that. Okay. Now, did I do my big piece? Can't remember. No, do that one. So once you have all your pieces taped up, it's then no different to card making. You then assemble layer by layer, and then the final pieces of your layout is your finishing embellishments. I see, Diana, you've liked my video. Thank you very much. Feel free, people, to share the video. If there's somebody that you think might be interested in watching my scrapbook video, feel free to share it with your friends. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, now that we've got all our pieces taped up, I'm going to start to layer up. So the first thing I'm going to do is take off my backing. Like that. I'm going to layer that up onto my basic black, leaving just a small border all the way around. Like that. Okay, making sure that's all stuck down nicely. Okay, that's the first layer done. I'm going to bring in my nice spotty piece, and I'm just going to give it about 1/4 inch border. I'm going to make sure that works with my other pieces. A little bit. Yeah, just. Okay. Take off those backing pieces. Okay, so if you're watching this back later on, please feel free to like my video, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, Facebook page if you think they might be interested. And I just wanted to let you know I participate in an international blog highlight. Kylie Bertucci, who is the #1 Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, every month has a blog highlight competition. And with that competition, what she does is we all make a card that is the theme, which the theme this month was a sympathy card. So I used our Tranquil Tulips stamp set and made a sympathy card. And what you do is you post your sympathy card, you do a blog post, posting the card that you make for the event. And we all go into a voting system, and she picks the top 10 that get the most votes, get to do an international blog hop together, the top 10 winners. And I participated last month, and last month the theme was a teacher's gift. And if you didn't see the one that I did, it was a little desk organizer, and I did a male theme desk organizer. And so then for the highlight, for the blog hop, I decided to do a female desk organizer. But we got to blog internationally, all over the world, the 10 of us. So there was people from America, people from the UK, and this month I've been lucky enough to be picked in the top 10 again. So towards the end of the month, or early next month, we will be doing a blog hop internationally again. And same theme. I'll probably make a different card this time, so I might post the card that I have done and a new card. Yeah, so it's something that's quite interesting, and I've only been blogging for about 3 months or so, so it's actually quite interesting to, I find it amazing that I've participated in all these blog hops so much, and it's quite enjoyable, quite fun. It's great having people come to your blog and read your blog and comment on your blog. And the beauty of it is you get to meet these people from all over the world. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, as you can see, this is coming together quite quickly. And I've been going for half an hour now, and I'm nearly finished. So the main thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop this bit of Night of Navy across here. I'm also going to, with some of our burlap ribbon, I'm going to pop that around that piece, and then I'm going to pop my title, which is family, up the top. So what I'll do is I'll cut that piece big enough to go around my cardstock. Okay, and just probably with, do I have any snail here? No. Okay, I'll use a bit of my double-sided tape again. I'll just take the ends off. Doesn't seem to be many people on tonight for a Wednesday night. I must admit I have been slack. I haven't been jumping on doing my blog post, my lives on a Wednesday night. Life has just been very, very hectic lately, so it has been a bit hard to get the time to be able to do it. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying my video tonight. So there's my bit of burlap ribbon on there. I'm actually going to peel off my backing off my double-sided tape, and I'm going to tape that down where it needs to be. Okay. I'm going to come down just over that a little bit, like so. I'll leave my picture to pop on last. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our big alphabet, the large letter frames, and I'm going to do the word family up here. Like so. Okay. I think I might do that in the soft sky. So I'm going to bring in, pop that to the side. I'm going to bring in my Big Shot machine. I'm going to line my letters up. Okay. Like so. Line my letters all up. Which I should be able to get it out of this one piece. That. So the beauty of this is there's no double ups with the letters, so I'll be able to cut it out all in one go. Okay. Over the top. And run that through. The cracking is normal. It's the blades cutting into cardstock. Okay, so that's all my letters cut out. I'll pop the big shot away again. Okay. Grab all my letters out. Like so. F. Okay. Now I'm just going to pop them. I'm going to use just my Tombow on the back. Let's start with the white first, so I'm lined up properly. Just a little bit of Tombow on the back. And go across the burlap. Hold it down for a little while. L. Okay, as you can see, I'm only using a little bit of Tombow. Don't need a lot. Tombow sticks really, really well. Now you could pop your ruler, as I said, this ruler, you could pop your ruler along here to make sure that you're sticking your letters down straight. So we'll do that. Line it up. There. The M. So if you're watching this at the moment, are you a scrapbooker? Do you do a lot of scrapbooking? Or have you thought about doing some scrapbooking and didn't really know where to start and didn't know whether it was possible? As you can see, this is fairly basic, quick, but I don't want to spend hours and hours working out a scrapbooking layout. So then what I think I'll do is I'll pop my photo up on some Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some dimensionals and pop on the back of my photo. I was going to just stick it down, but I've decided I'm going to pop it up. So yes, I have wasted some of my double-sided tape, but that's fine. I'm just going with the flow. I just thought it might add a bit of dimension to pop it up on dimensionals. And then I think what I'm going to do is I might cut a few flowers and things from my Flourish Thinlits. What I've decided I'm going to use. I'm going to cut a few flowers just to embellish it and finish it off. Probably going a bit overboard with dimensionals on the back here, but I feel like with a photo you've got to keep it fairly solid so it doesn't bow. Okay, so once again I'm going to bring in that ruler. I'm going to bring it 3.5 inches down from the top, like so. And that's going to tell me, and I'm going to come in about 1/2 inch. There. Like that. Okay, so what I think I might do is cut that, and maybe just some little scrolly bits. That and that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do them in the soft sky again. Just going to cut a little piece of soft sky to do that for the flowers. And then I think for the leaves, I think I'm just going to cut 2 of those. And I might cut that out of a piece of gold foil card. Okay, so I'll bring in my big shot again. Pop that over to the side again. I should be able to cut these all out together. That. That's not the one I'll use. I'm going to run these through a couple of times because it is a fairly detailed thinlet. Flowers, so I'm going to go backwards and forwards through a few times just to make sure we get it cut out properly. Check that. It's cut nicely. Might run that through again. And I might run it through again. I'll pop that out because I'm going to do 2 of them. Okay, beautiful leaf. Go back through again. Hopefully those flowers will cut better this time. If not, I might have to get out my precision base plate. Oh, better that time. Okay. So I'll pop that out of the way. Now this is our die brush, just easier to get the detailed flowers out. It gets all your little pieces. The foam holds on to the pieces to put in the garbage, which is fantastic. That one out. Okay. Put that in the bin. Okay, we'll bring in the layout again. Now, my plan is pop them like so. Or we could pop them up here. Or down here. Oh, I think I need them up there. Yeah, like that. Okay, I'm just going to use glue dots. This. So as you can see, scrapbook layout coming together quite quickly. That I'll pop a one of our new faceted gems in the middle. And a couple of glue dots on the back of that. Just along the stem. One there. And sometimes it's easy just to get it off the roll like that. One there. Same thing on this one. Oh, there's a piece not come out there. So I'm terribly sorry if people have tried to comment. Facebook is not giving me any comments. If you are on at the moment, please feel free just to say hello. But I can't at this stage. I haven't seen any comments whatsoever. So I'm terribly sorry. If I see comments later on, after I finish doing this live video, I will definitely answer you and get back to you. find my gems. In the middle there. Other ones over here. Sorry. Pop a little one in that middle of that flower. So there you go. One scrapbook layout done in not even an hour. So probably 3/4 of an hour it's taken me to do that. So that's how quick and easy you can pop a scrapbook layout together. The beautiful thing is the beautiful papers make the job a lot easier. The beautiful designer series paper. And as I said, just finding tones that all go together and complementing it with your cardstock that you bring out a bit of the colour out of your designer series paper. So thank you all for watching, and this was a little bit of a different idea for a change, doing a scrapbook layout. Now please feel free to go over to my new website, which is stampingwithdonnag.com. I have lots of different offers on my website, and there's a gallery there that you can go through and have a look. And yeah, if there's any messages that you wanted to email me or anything like that, my email is bejeweled01@gmail.com. Or if you're watching this on Facebook, you're obviously on my Facebook business page. So thank you all for watching, and until next